Buenas, pues estamos aquí con una nueva entrevista de ChinaGAP, la última ya para estas LEC Finals. Estamos aquí con el campeón de la LEC, Caps, que ha ganado ya Movistar hoy 3-0. Caps, congratulations on winning today. Yeah, how are you feeling? Especially, my question is, do you feel now more happy that you won or more relieved that you didn't miss another chance to win?
Yeah, I mean, I think a bit of both, right? I think especially after the last two splits, it was a bit scary going into the final, but I'm just super happy with the result, and also because it was like in such a big stadium with like a huge crowd and on top of a mountain. it was important to get the win done.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking the mountain is actually a nice metaphor for G2 this year, right? Because you had to climb a lot, but you didn't get to the top until this.
Yeah, we fell off like right at the top of the last two splits, but yeah, it was nice.
So, how did the year feel overall? Because obviously you had, I think all of the G2 players are talking that you felt like you had a lot of growth, this split specifically. So yeah, I don't know, and for me it's not clear what happened, if it was like a mental click, like the group of people all decided to align, or how this happened, this split specifically.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would definitely say it was quite a tough year. It's still tough, right? Like we're still doing our best to get on the same page, and I think with us being a new team and having two new players, really like shook a lot of the things that we were doing like last year and like the things we had learned and stuff like that. And getting used to each other took a while for us. I think somewhere like around the spring playoffs, we started like getting more on the same page. And then I think when we got like really exposed to the MSI and the best teams in the world just like smashed us, I think we realized that we need to do a lot better and we need to be a lot more aggressive because we were being way too passive and we were not taking any risks. And if you don't take any risks in league, you will probably end up losing. You need to like, do calculated risk in league, right? And you need to play it well. And I think we started, just doing that a lot more, being way more aggressive. Especially this third game today, we were trying to just be as aggressive as we could, and it was working out.
So it's like a pure League of Legends gameplay issue, right? Because I think this was kind of the narrative, probably completely dead now, right? That Scuman and Lavrov were not really performing in big games in the previous finals. But they really did today. Scuman got MVP. Lavrov had I actually voted Lavrov first for MVP. So they both had a great series. So I was thinking if like you actually worked on their mentality or helping them be comfortable for these playoffs, or if it was just a gameplay thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I don't think it was necessarily about the final, right? I think the last two splits, we were just a lot weaker, I think, compared to the other EU teams. And it's like, if we had performed better on the day, maybe we would have won, sure. But I think this split was just very dominant from us, and I think for sure Shu and Lavrov stepped up like big time. But I think a bigger part of it is just like connecting more, right? Like I think they come in with like their own ideas, and we have like had our ideas in our old team, and I think connecting that can be a bit difficult, and it definitely took us like a long time this year. But I think now they're shining super hard, right? And I'm very proud of the progress they made.
Yeah, I wanted to ask actually. This is a question that I usually only make to coaches, but you played with a lot of like different players in every position, so I think you are also equipped to answer. And I want to answer specifically for each player. For Scuman and Lavrov, what do you think makes them a special player? What do you think they brought to the team that pushed you forward individually for you if they helped, or as a team? Maybe start with Scuman.
Yeah, I think Scuman just he definitely comes in with some new ideas, right? And he also is a guy who like just loves to grind, so he always grinds a lot. And I think he's like a very stable player. I think he brings in like a lot of discipline and making sure like we don't like go ahead of ourselves, right? So I think that's always nice. And I think from Lavrov, I think he's a very funny guy. I think he does a lot for like the team mood and overall atmosphere. He can be a bit silly at times, so I think that's always very enjoyable. And he's very easy to like discuss league with. I think he's probably the guy I talked the most about league with this year, just because he yeah, he always is down to talk about stuff, and he is very like reasonable in his thoughts and opinions as well. So yeah, I mean, I think they both are like very valuable part of our team.
Yeah, great. Yeah, so now obviously you are going to Worlds. Actually, what, are you having a break before Worlds, or are you leaving immediately?
I think we leave in like 2 or 3 days. So yeah, we're going straight to China. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, good. Is there actually any team that's already qualified that you want to maybe not play on stage, but scrim and see how they do against you in the like crazy scrims?
I mean, I think there's so many teams I would love to play against. I think all the LPL LSK teams are like a joy to play against, right? I think especially teams like Genji and T1, because they were really stomping us at like MSI and EWC. So it would be nice to see how our level stacks up against them now. I think FlyQuest would be nice to play as well, just because they also pre-orders at MSI, and I think we've grown a lot since then. So I also just want to see how we stack up.
Yeah, actually, what do you think about FlyQuest? Because I think there was this whole narrative, right, that of the best Western team. I saw people very happy with G2's level this finals and these playoffs overall. So do you think there is this competition for the best Western team? Do you have a fire to beat FlyQuest especially?
Yeah, I definitely think they played like a lot better than us, like the first half of the year, right? Like we didn't even win Europe, and in our match they completely like destroyed us at MSI as well. So I definitely think they were way stronger than us back then, but I do think we have improved a lot. I don't know how we compare against them. That's why I'm excited to go to Worlds, but I would definitely feel very confident going against them, because we are nowhere near the same team as we were back then. And if that's what they think of us, then they will get surprised.
Yeah. I think we will close the interview here.
Yeah.
But I think you should give a war cry for the EU fans at Worlds, so that they are excited to watch you against all these teams.
Yeah, I mean, a big thank you to everyone for supporting us. It's always crazy to have like the level of support that we have, so I really appreciate that. And as BB says, right, where there's delusion, there's hope. And while T1 and like T1, I guess especially, have a lot of Worlds trophies, we have a mountain.